You know, when you're raising a new eater, you want him to appreciate all the world's cuisines, and Italian is definitely one of the most important. Hi, and welcome to the Bum's cooking series, Baby Bites. I'm Jess Tom, and I'm a TV chef, novelist, and new mom. My son just started solids, and we're having so much fun trying new foods. My philosophy with baby food is very similar to my philosophy for adult food. Look to world cuisines for inspiration, appreciate not only the recipes, but the stories and traditions behind them, and above all, make food with love. Polenta is actually one of the oldest dishes on the planet and was even eaten in ancient Rome. Polenta actually predates two of Italy's other iconic dishes, pizza and pasta. It's a staple dish all across Italy, but particularly in the north. Farmers used to eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner because it's so satisfying, inexpensive, and easy to make. It can be found all around the world in preparations ranging from homey and humble to elevated and high-end. So I wanted to make polenta for this guy because it's basically one of the most sophisticated baby foods out there. It's so appropriate for a baby, and yet it looks like something that could come out of a restaurant. I wanted to make this very easy for new parents to make. So the first thing I did is that I'm using quick cook polenta, meaning that it'll cook in less than 5 minutes. And then for the veggie portion, I'm doing a slow roast, meaning that you just cut it up, pop it in the oven, and then it's hands off. I love the slow roasting method because it really concentrates the natural sweetness of the vegetables and make them meltingly tender for baby. And then, because it's slow cook and you're using a low temperature, it's basically foolproof for mom and dad. Because if you forget what time it is and you leave it in for an extra 10-15 minutes, it's not a big deal. What, I'm eating my finger? No, you're gonna eat polenta later. He's hungry already. So today the ingredients we're going to be using are quick cook polenta, butter, cherry tomatoes, fennel, but you can use any vegetable you want. Just keep in mind that they're going to cook at different rates in the oven, so just keep an eye on it. And for garnish, parsley, balsamic vinegar glaze, and Parmesan cheese. But feel free to change those levels depending on where you are in your solids journey and how you've introduced those ingredients into your baby's diet. So to make this dish, the first thing you want to do is get started on your slow roasted veggies. Preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit and then slice your veggies. In my case, I sliced my fennel really thin with a mandolin and I punctured my tomatoes, which allows the juices to come out, and then the tomatoes break down more easily as they're roasting and get soft and sweet. After you've prepared your veggies, drizzle them with olive oil and pop them into the oven and roast them for about 2 to 2.5 hours until they're meltingly tender. The next thing you want to do is make your polenta. You might want to refer to your instructions as they might differ from what I'm telling you now. But basically what you want to do is bring water up to a boil and then add your polenta, whisking it throughout. It should take about 3 minutes for it to be ready. Then add your butter, mix it around until it's melted, and allow to cool. As the polenta cools, it might stiffen a little bit, and that's also great too. It makes for great finger food once you cut it up. To plate, spread your polenta, add your roasted veggies. You might need to cut them to make sure that they're appropriate for baby, and then garnish with chopped parsley, grated Parmesan cheese, and a little drizzle of your balsamic vinegar glaze. Okay, here we go. Your polenta is ready. He's had this before and it's one of his faves. Thanks for watching. We had so much fun making our home a little restaurant. For seconds, be sure to check out the rest of the Baby Bites series on The Bum.